today I'm here with me a parent named Brian, very active. Director of, we came to meet the Director of Education for only one purpose, is because the monsoons have got delayed and it's very, very hot in the classrooms. It's not only our children but a lot of children all over Goa who are facing this inconvenience. And on the 5th of June, on the first day of when the schools reopened, we had emailed the CM. I think so Brian got in touch with all 46 parents and we made a representation through email to the CM stating that, sir, please postpone in reopening of the schools. But it was in vain, because next day I tried to get an appointment with the CM to discuss about this. He was travelling outstation and there was no date of his return. So we waited for a day, but still there was no response. That's why today we came to meet the Director of Education and do a submission. And the reason why we are doing this, there are a few pointers. When the schools reopened up, first of all, is the heat wave that is on in the classroom. So it's like around 34 or 35 degrees. It feels like 40 degrees in the classroom. Secondly, there's water shortage that's happening all around Tiswadi side. And I'm sure not only Tiswadi, all over Goa people are facing water crisis, where wells also are dry, not sufficient water in their homes. Secondly, tanker shortage asa. Tankers, non-availability of tankers are a big problem right now because of even the schools needing tankers. So this has been one situation where parents have told to us about this water crisis. Thirdly is power cuts. On the first day of the school, there was this one principal who called me up and said, Cecil, there were 3 times power cuts for more than half an hour to 30 minutes, which was unbearable. I met one second standard student in that school and I said, how was class today? Was it hot? She said, teacher, there was no fans, there was no electricity and it was very hot in the class. So this is the situation that we are facing right now. Today, we are doing this press conference right now on the 8th of June. According to the forecast department also, it is said that Goa is not going to get rain till the 10th, or it can go even further. So आमची जी भुरगीं हा स्कुलांनी शिकता ते सारके त्रासान आसा. It is not right, because there is going to be water shortage also in the schools soon. So hygiene and health is going to be another big issue over here. So I think so there was another parent, Sanish, who was here with us, but he had to rush for a meeting. And all the parents couldn't come here. And I'm sure we are representing all the parents of Goa who are facing this, and all the teachers and the principals of the school. The heat is unbearable. So we have done this representation because we couldn't meet the CM. And now the director has said that he will look into it and also see what best he can do. And he said, let's pray for the rains to come down soon.
So according to you, when should school start?
See, I think so. Normally, when we spoke to the director, they said that they need 220 days of teaching. Now, when you say 220 days, when you start school late, then their portion gets delayed and everything delayed. So the director is aware that lot of schools are having half days. Lot of schools are being left by around by 10:30, 11 they are left. Some schools are finishing at 1:30. So the director is aware what's happening and he's okay about it, because the school is taking the decision. But there's not going to be any pressure or any complaint that's going to be gone on the school because they're leaving the students early. This is what he's told us. He's like, as per the school, they are taking their own decision and we are aware. But as per the rules that the director has to follow, he's saying that 220 days is a must, and we just have to pray for the rains to come. And I think so in this coming year, the national games are going to be held in Goa. So it's going to be held somewhere by the end of October and by the mid of November. So they also are planning to have their exams. Exams might be preponed. So the director also saying we are also stuck with this kind of situation. We want to, but we can't take a collective decision on the same. And I think so he's just following rules and regulations as per. But the main person is the Chief Minister. I wish the Chief Minister can intervene and take a decision and at least say like a half day that can be given to the students. That is our demand. It is a half day till the rains come down and the classes are more comfortable. No. I have spoken to few schools and few principals, few parents. Some schools in South Goa are finishing at 1:30. Some schools in our Tiswadi area are finishing at 1:30. Some schools are finishing at 10:30. So all schools have a different timings. There's no fixed timing because they are taking a protocol as per what is the situation in the school. Electricity nazalar, they're sending the students early. Water shortage hazalar, they might send the students early. So situation is so bad, and we are seeing that today climate change is playing a very, very important role in our lives. We have to understand this is just this year 2023. I don't know another 5 years down the line whether we'll even have a June month as a rainy season. So kindly requesting people please, there's hill cutting, there are fields being filled. Don't destroy Mother Nature because we cannot fool around, we cannot play around with her because if we are feeling the heat right now, rains are delayed. What will happen to the whole ecological system is going to be a big problem. So please raise issue if you are seeing hill cutting, field filling, trees are being cut, and the government, environment minister and the department, please don't give sanctionings to left, right and center buildings and complexes to be constructed because all water tankers also are going for them because they also need water tankers to construct. We as it is, people who are residing are facing this crisis. Today our standard of living of Goa is gone so low because first people used to get 24 hours water supply. Ata, you might get 1 hour or you can get half an hour, sometimes you don't even get water supply. And Tiswadi to don't talk. With the pipeline and water damages that are happening around in our city, there is shortage of water. Wells are dried. I will come and show you a place where 30 houses don't even have PWD connection in our Talegaon constituency. So this is the level of our standard of living. So people, please be alert, please be aware, please take care of Mother Nature, and also to the CM, please look into this and protect our children's health and their hygiene. Thank you.
Your demands to leave early?
Leave early because since Sir also has said that 220 is a mandatory days. It's not how many hours, days it is. At least if the children can leave around like half day, till recess, so they don't consume too much of water supply, they don't use too much of washroom also, and they can go home early and be under the cool, spacious environment. Because when 50 students are sitting in one classroom and there's one fan, you can imagine the heat. Because I know CM has an AC room, an AC car to travel, but our children don't have the benefit of an AC classroom. So please keeping that in mind, please look into this and at least have the schools done half day for the children. Thank you.
Thank you.